Now that Beat Michigan week is officially over, let's recap on Mirror Lake Jump Night.
And Cardale Jones will be the third starting quarterback Ohio State has had to utilize this season as they play for a Big Ten championship this weekend.
And No Shave November is officially over, Chad Goodwin.
All that and more when we return from Buckeye TV News. Welcome back. I'm Chad Goodwin.
And I'm Michael Gauze, and you're watching another edition of Scarlet, Buckeye TV.
Now that the big game is over, so is the annual Mirror Lake Jump. Michael Gauze went to the lake early before the crowd of nearly 14,000 showed up.
I'm here at Mirror Lake at Ohio State University campus. It may be a little bit quiet now, but just in a few hours, this place will be really crowded with lots of students to take part in a tradition called Beat Michigan Week. This is Michael Gauze reporting from Buckeye TV. After a big win over Michigan, the Buckeyes are still working toward a bid in the inaugural college football playoffs. But what is to come over the team with JT Barrett falling to the injury? Chad Goodwin has more.
After a convincing win over that team up north this weekend, the Buckeyes have positioned themselves to make the most out of this season with a shot to get into the inaugural college football playoffs. But after losing their second Heisman quality quarterback this season, will the Bucks be able to get it done?
I do. I'm confident going into the games. I'm looking forward to it.
The Buckeyes will be taking on Wisconsin this weekend in Indianapolis, with third-string quarterback Cardale Jones at the helm. If this name sounds familiar to you, you may remember him from an infamous tweet where he professed his disdain for classes, claiming that he didn't come here to play school. Now, more than 2 years later, Jones has made it abundantly clear that his priorities are remaining consistent.
Urban Meyer's been saying all year that JT is a product of the team, so Cardale should be a product of the team just like that.
I've seen some of his high school recruiting videos, and dude's kind of a monster, so I think we'll be all right this weekend.
With finals looming over us all and championship implications on the line this weekend, the tension and anticipation on campus are brewing like a fine craft beer. We'll all be jonesing for a bid at the national title in this next week, as well as passing grades on all our exams. For Buckeye TV, I'm Chad Goodwin. Thanks a bunch. Now back to me in the studio.
A pedestrian was hit by a cab bus on Monday morning. According to a Columbus Division of Police Department, the police received a call that pedestrians had been hit over the North 14th Street and East 13th Avenue around 10:30 a.m. The person hit is not affiliated with the university, according to the OSU spokesman, Gary Lewis. The pedestrian was taken to Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center, is in stable condition.
The month of November around campus brings many Ohio State traditions, but for some students, one tradition calls for not shaving. Isabella Gianetto has more on this story.
The month of November at Ohio State brings the crisp, cool air of autumn, scenic walks around campus, and the anticipation of the most important football game of the year against that team up north. But this year, one fraternity on campus has brought a new November tradition to OSU, known as No Shave November.
So what we wanted to do for No Shave November is to get the national attention that No Shave November has and to kind of bring it down to Ohio State and to really kind of spread the awareness about cancer and cancer research.
The Brothers of Alpha Tau Omega encouraged anyone to grow out their beard in an effort to raise donations from family and friends for the Cancer Research Prevention Center at OSU's James Cancer Hospital. Although Alpha Tau Omega encouraged anyone to participate, some students had no idea they could raise money for the James Cancer Hospital.
I think that's pretty cool they do that. I would definitely have wanted to be a part of it. Or now that I know I can do it next year and maybe sponsor someone else too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if I would have known previously, I definitely think I would have done something like that. I think they should. This is my first time ever doing it, and I think, at first it might seem like, you might look dumb, but, it raises awareness, and I think donating it is a great cause.
Reporting for Buckeye TV, I'm Isabella Gianetto.
Students have the opportunity to travel the world while also receiving college credit.
One degree is increasing in popularity among students who are artsy.
And 2 professors at Ohio State produced a video that has gone viral.
All that and more when we return.
There are over 100 study abroad programs at Ohio State. Jamie Jutras has more of the story on how students can start the process of studying abroad.
Study abroad programs have become very popular at Ohio State, with the 2014 Open Doors report showing OSU ranked 7th among the nation's colleges and universities, with 2,255 students studying abroad in the 2012-2013 year. This is a 31% increase over the previous year. There are many programs that Ohio State offers, and I sat down with Grace Johnson, Director of Study Abroad, to get the scoop on how a student starts the process of choosing a program that fits their academic needs.
One of the first things we like students to do is to come to an actual getting started session at the Office of International Affairs. We have them 4 times a week. So I want students to do that. 2, I want students to spend a little bit of time on our website, to go on our search engine, to look at the different kind of programs we have. 3, I want them to talk or look at what their major is, or if they're an exploration, talk to their academic advisor and see which program would be a good fit.
I also spoke with Joel, one of the student assistants of the Office of International Affairs, to learn more about his study abroad experience.
A typical week, we had class Monday through Thursday, and we would learn about something in the classroom and then go experience it out in the city. So we were stationed in London, and we would learn about, for example, maybe Parliament, and then we got to go sit in on a live session.
Getting started information sessions are offered Monday through Thursday in 122 Oxley Hall.
For more information about OSU Study Abroad programs, you can go to oia.osu.edu or follow them at OSU Global on Twitter. This is Jamie Jutras reporting for Buckeye TV.
A relatively new degree at Ohio State, the Bachelor of Arts in Arts Management, is becoming an increasingly popular option for students with artistic backgrounds. Stephanie Cheehee has more on the upcoming program.
I'm here in Sullivan Hall, where the Bachelor of Arts in Arts Management program is located. Also known as BAM, the program is in its 2nd year on Ohio State's campus.
According to the program website, students will study the issues, problems, and policy interventions impacting the contemporary arts and cultural industries, as well as develop business and management skills for professional decision-making in arts and cultural organizations and environments.
Oh, I think we've got lots of possibilities on it. Dealing with smaller and sort of freelance artists and small businesses artists is something that hasn't been a big part of most arts management programs. They've concentrated on mid-sized and large-sized organizations. So this is sort of the leading edge is where small arts businesses are really happening.
A student shares why she chose to pursue the BAM major.
Being in this building, because it's named after Larry and Isabel Barnett, is particularly appropriate because both of them were artists and entrepreneurs. Larry was a talent scout and an agent, and Isabel was on Broadway. So it's very appropriate to have this kind of program in this kind of building.
A student talks about her relationships with professors in the BAM program.
I hope that that a lot of the students from BAM end up in portfolio careers where they're not single-minded about doing one thing, but they've got a kind of repertoire of different things that might be technical, administrative, artistic, sort of commercial and marketing, and that they can put this together in unique combinations that will fit their own idea of where they want to go.
The body of Ohio State football player Costa George was found Sunday afternoon. George had been missing since Wednesday at about 2 a.m. He died of a gunshot wound, but the manner in which he died is still undetermined. According to Franklin County Coroner, Dr. Anahi Ortiz, the pathologist, is unsure of when George died, but thinks it was possibly Friday. The investigation into George's death is ongoing.
A video released this summer by 2 professors in the dance department at Ohio State has since won 9 awards. Lauren Every has more with this story.
The video, called Globetrot, was created by Professor Mitchell Rose and choreographed by Professor B.B. Miller. Rose used a technique he calls hypermatch cutting to create the video. Hypermatch cutting means that each frame of the video perfectly aligns with the next, making each different dancer seem as if they are the same person.
There's a phenomenon that happens with this hypermatch cutting when something takes the place, when an image takes the place of an old image. There's a psychological phenomenon that it says, these things are equal. See, they're in the same place. It's the exact same person doing the same thing in the same place, and so they're equal.
Rose received videos from 111 people around the world on all 7 continents, including Antarctica. Paul Bauer filmed for Globetrot while working in Antarctica. He said, quote, "The hardest part was that we needed to use a metronome to keep the time so we could get the dance beats right. But the iPad that we had running ran out of battery because of the cold right away."
The holidays are coming up, so what should you bake when all of your family shows up at your doorstep?
What are some Christmas traditions that are most common?
And what is going on with the Ohio State wrestling team as they head into the peak of their season?
All that and more when we come back.
Are the holidays putting you in the mood to bake? We have 3 recipes you can easily try at home on a college student's budget. Ilona Yalix has the story.
An easy way to start off baking is by following directions straight from the box you can buy in the store.
If you don't have a, whatever it's called, a beater, no problem. A whisk can do just about anything.
So no matter how much time you want to spend baking this season or how much talent you think you have in the kitchen, there is something for everyone. This is Ilona Yalich reporting for Buckeye TV News.
From gifts to movies to food, students at Ohio State have many holiday traditions. Ray Guzza found out more.
Ohio State students have a variety of plans for winter break. With the month-long break, many will travel while others will work at home to make some extra money. Shayla Fry found out what students are doing on their break.
With finals approaching and winter on its way, students and faculty are gearing up for winter break, which officially begins December 18th. I caught up with students to chat about their winter break and Christmas plans.
I'll actually be going to St. Louis, Missouri. That's where my dad, his 5 sisters, and his parents live. We go there every winter break for spending time with family.
I'm actually going on a Buckeye serve trip to Pinellas County, Florida for some service trips down there. So
probably just a big family get-together, parties and stuff.
Food became a popular topic as students revealed their favorite holiday treats.
If you count desserts as a dish, I would say my grandma's Christmas cookies. On Christmas Eve every year, my cousins and I go to my grandma's house, and there's like 15 of us, and we all make sugar cookies and use cookie cutters to make them in special Christmas shapes and frost them. We have like a frosting competition, so I would say Christmas cookies.
I would probably have to go with my mom's green bean casserole, definitely.
Probably hot chicken salad. Yeah.
Students also shared what they are looking forward to the most.
Probably going home and seeing my family. That's top on my list right now.
Not having the constant stress of school.
Seeing my family. This is the only time of the year that we all come together, and we all live in Columbus. It's just we all have busy schedules, so I like to see my cousins and whatnot.
Family, food, and fun seems to be the theme for Buckeyes this winter break. Reporting for Buckeye TV, I'm Shayla Fry.
As Ohio State wrestling team enters the new year, they are chasing 2 dreams. One, to get a team national title, another break to dual meet attendance record. Adam Brigham has more.
While most students head home for winter break, the wrestling team is hard at work training for their dual meet against the Penn State Nittany Lions. When the wrestling team faces the Nittany Lions here on January 11th, they are hoping to break the single dual attendance record by packing out St. John Arena. Head wrestling coach Tom Ryan even sent a short video to several student groups asking for support.
And I'm asking for you to reach out to your friends and be a part of this event. Our objective is to sell out St. John Arena, the largest crowd to ever witness a dual meet in the over 100-year history of Ohio State wrestling. We need you.
A few students, however, shared concerns over the team's ability to reach their attendance goal.
I feel like the biggest challenge could be just like people not knowing about it and like just not being advertised, because I honestly probably wouldn't know about it unless like someone told me about it. So I feel like that could be one of the biggest challenges.
There's a lot of people at Ohio State don't care as much about wrestling as like say other sports. So just in general, getting people to actually care about wrestling and wanting to go out and see what it's all about.
The team is asking for your help in breaking this attendance record. If you're on campus or in Columbus, this is the place to be. I'm Adam Brigham with Buckeye TV News.
That's all we have for you on this edition of the episode of Buckeye TV Scarlet Edition.
For all of your daily campus news, check out thelantern.com. Thanks for watching and be sure to tune in next time.